be demonstrating how to tack up a horse. The items you need will be brushes, a saddle pad, a saddle, and a horse. The first thing you do is you brush the horse. This is important because it will get any excess dirt or sawdust off of them, which can be very uncomfortable underneath the saddle. And it also just makes them look nice. The next thing you do is you put the saddle pad on. You have to make sure you have it lined up perfectly along the back in order for the saddle to fit nicest across their back. And the same thing goes for the saddle. You have to make sure it's lined up nicely so it's most comfortable for them to wear. You want to make sure the saddle fits nicely across their shoulders so it doesn't pinch. The next thing you do is you're going to hook up your front and back cinch. You have to make sure both the cinches line up with the center of the stomach so they fit most comfortably. And you're going to hook them up on the other side. You have to make sure you get the cinch snug enough so it stays on tightly when you're riding. And you got to make sure you latch it completely so it doesn't come loose. Some other items you will also be needing are polo wraps, which help protect their legs, and a breast collar and headstall. A breast collar is used to keep the saddle on and prevent it from sliding back, while a headstall with the bit is used for control. With the breast collar, you want to make sure it's snug, but it's not so snug that it restricts their shoulders when they're moving. It should line up across the center of their chest. The breast collar just clips to both sides of the saddle and underneath of it. Just like that. Next, I will be putting on the polo wraps. This is a little harder to see. You start at the front outside of the leg and you wrap backwards. This has to be snug in order for that to work properly. They are mainly used to protect the horse, so when they're running or walking or anything, they can't hurt themselves or cut themselves with their other foot. And they Velcro nicely at the top. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other side real quick. now that that's done, the final piece is to adjust the head stall and make sure it fits him correctly. I know he has a little head, so I'm going to move it up right away before I even put it in his mouth. This is a very young horse, by the way, so he doesn't get saddled up very often. Okay, and you want to make sure Bit has 2 wrinkles in each side of the mouth. Here. Kind of eating right now. Yeah. So, just like that, he has a perfect 2 wrinkles on each side of his mouth, and the breaks are 2 fingers away from his chin. And you want to make sure all your straps are tucked in nicely so you know that they can't come loose. Okay, now the only thing left to do is to get on and ride away. Thank you for watching.